And we are live, everybody. So that was quite
Yeah,
chaotic.
we're live.
Yeah, that was quite chaotic there.
Not really, but okay.
No, it's just, no, okay. I was gonna,
Okay.
yeah, just,
Welcome to our podcast, guys. Podcast number 3. We've got a great podcast in store for you today.
yeah, if only that little interruption before the podcast didn't happen, that'd be great. That would have been great, but other
Yeah,
than
something.
that, yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, actually, what were you doing there? Before we start the podcast?
So my younger brother, he knew I was about to go live, so he purposely came in to bother me.
Yeah.
And to stop. And
yeah, I knew it.
And so I had to say that I would let him buy some. Oh, I hear footsteps. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, I had to bribe him.
Is he coming?
I had to bribe him with letting him use Robux on my account. So,
oh no.
Right. So I would have to transfer it to his account. That's my bribery.
Your bribery is to give him Robux.
Yes.
Oh no, he's here again. Okay. Well, I think it's a good time now than never to start the podcast.
Oh gosh.
To actually start it. All right, we're gonna
Yes.
roll the intro now. So.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Pickle Podcast, and we have another interruption again. This is great. This is great.
The intro, and I'll make sure that he never comes back again.
Okay. Maybe you should just lock your room. I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah, alright.
My door lock doesn't work.
Why? Then why do you have a door lock in there in the first place? This doesn't make any sense. There's no point for a door lock if it doesn't work in the first place. But anyways, we're just gonna roll the intro without him, just so he can, do with all that shenanigans. But anyway, welcome back everybody to the third Pickle Podcast. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, and so he's back. He's now back. So I think it's safe to go into the actual podcast. So, all right.
Yeah.
So now the podcast is now starting. Everybody, hello everybody. This is my kind of setup here. Actually, I figured that I watched the podcast, the previous podcast that we did before, and I realized how annoying it was whenever I went back and forth between seeing if the podcast was actually working or not. So what I did instead is I had my little laptop that I tried to record at the beginning. Remember that? That was fun. When I was trying to record on that, I now have the laptop as a little separate window over here, so I don't need to go back and forth. I'm just watching everything being broadcast live here. So
that's nice.
I love your take on this, on my. I love your take on what I'm saying right now. So actually, do you want me to actually draw the next episode, or should I just I don't know, just play video games, some kind of video game, or do you want me this to actually be like an art episode?
Art, please.
That actually takes effort though. I don't wanna do anything that takes effort. Come on.
Here. Oh gosh.
Oh no. Okay, well. Actually, while we're doing that, we have a little sponsor to do. I don't know if you noticed, or if you even knew this in the first place, but we do have a little sponsor. So let me just go into a little intermission phase, because now that we have the intro out of the way, we can do that. So the new series that or at least the new mini series that I'm gonna talk about today. Yeah, it's Foresight, everybody, Foresight. And just to give you a little suspense on this, let's see.
I actually have no idea what it's
about. I gotta get into the zone, all right? We gotta.
Please explain.
Yeah, okay. We got. I'll explain later. Just you'll see. You'll see, all right?
Do you show your face?
Stop. I'm trying to set a dramatic atmosphere right now. All right, get ready. All right. What if you could see people's deaths before they happened, and you found out that their doom will only be days away? What would you do, and at what cost? That's where Foresight pops in. That's what this entire series is about. It's about.
I personally would.
Yeah. What were we gonna? Yeah. What were you saying about the Foresight?
I would personally do nothing because I feel like messing with the future and things that are supposed to happen could have like serious repercussions.
Well, imagine if they died at like an incredibly young age. Would you at least try to prevent it? Like,
no,
something that easily can be prevented. Like, not like if someone dies of some kind of medical disease. Like if someone gets shot by a gun. If someone gets shot by a gun.
It was their time to go. It's sad. It was their time to go.
No, I don't. Okay.
I don't feel like we should mess with what's supposed to happen.
What if it's someone that you loved and cared for, huh? What would you do then? You would just let them die before your eyes. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I would think about it a little more, but probably still let it happen.
Why? Okay, well, I was just adding some dramatic expense to the beginning of the Foresight. So basically, if you didn't already catch on to what I was saying, Foresight is basically a mini series about one individual who has the power to see others' deaths, and basically what he does is after he was able to find out how these people would die and when they would die, he tries to go on this adventure, if you would call it, this adventure to try and to prevent the death from actually happening. It's a very good series, though. You'll be prepared for it, though. It hasn't come out yet, but I already know it's gonna be on one of the higher charts of everything.
Yeah. So where's it gonna be uploaded to?
Well, it should be uploaded to YouTube. Is what we're already thinking so far.
And who are your other people working on this? Who are your partners?
Yeah, of course. The most important part. So it's of course me, picklesonmayo. We have another fellow YouTuber named Parth is the Flash, and we also have Quad Eyes. I don't know if I should say their real name. Is it okay if I say their real name? I don't know. But you can always look who Parth is the Flash is, or who Quad Eyes is as well. So you can always
just text Jeb if you can mention his name.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me just. Don't worry, guys. This will take not more than any few seconds.
So is it only 3 people that is working on this thing?
Yeah, it is. So it's actually gonna be what we've planned so far is that should be like a 4-episode finale, miniseries like that. 4 episodes.
And how long is each episode?
Well, actually, like, probably with editing, it'll probably be, I'd say, okay, hold on, wait, just...
Whoa.
Okay, that was the phone. don't worry about that. I have to turn it off real quick. Okay, let me just freaking. Alright, yeah. Hopefully we don't. That was one of my worries. I was worried that we were gonna have a phone call of some sort during the podcast, and then make that annoying ringtone.
No.
But anyways,
it's not annoying.
It's annoying.
Sound of grace.
No, it's annoying when you hear it hundreds of times because one of your family members is always on call. But yeah. So what were we on? What were we talking about? What were you?
Is it one of those VTech phones?
VTech? I have no idea.
No,
is
not
that a brand?
Not to be confused. Yes, not to be confused with Honda's VTech.
No, this is not a VTech phone. I'm not sure why you would ask in the first place. Is it important? I don't know. But I highly doubt it's important. But what were you on about? I think he muted his mic again.
So have you started filming?
Well, not entirely yet, but we've already got everything planned. So already I can obviously predict the future. I would rate this
with your foresight.
Yeah, with my foresight, of course. As the name implies. I would rate this series about a 10 out of 10, or a 5 out of 5, if you will, or 5 out of 5 stars, if you will, just to cover all those platforms. But if you wanna hear my very critical review of this series, then you may as well have it. All right, let me just think of what to say. Let's see. What can be described about this series? Alright, so already from what I've seen from the amazing script, by the way, is the wit, action, and peril that these integral to what is that word integral, by the way. Peril.
It's the only reason you like it is
you just interrupted my.
It's the only reason you like. Because I felt the need to speak.
Yeah, okay, that was a good time, because I messed up there. Yo,
okay, good, okay, restart.
Alright, good, Wait, no, were you gonna say anything? Were you gonna say anything before I do my review?
Wasn't important.
Oh, okay, that's good, because I wasn't gonna wait for you anyways. Alright, so, my review on, this is my review on Foresight, which is obviously gonna come out later this summer, so be prepared, everybody. So, the wit, action, and peril that were integral to what is by far the greatest miniseries of all time, if not the greatest thing that has ever been recorded on the history of human existence, something that will put people on edge and make them realize that they were watching the greatest thing that has ever been and ever will be. Because Foresight is the greatest story that has ever been told, and if you don't see it, you will never know pure enjoyment. And after you watch,
so
I was just.
Does it have romance?
Does it have romance?
Does it have romance? Is there any romance?
We haven't decided on that part yet. This is more of a an action filled.
So action films always have a love interest.
No, not always. You gotta.
Always.
What about Mission Impossible? Does it have any love interest? I don't think so.
Maybe.
What do you think about that?
I'm sure that there's like I'm sure there's like some underlying subplot somewhere.
No, I don't know. I don't think unless it's like a fan fiction, then maybe. But other than that, I think there's no romance involved in Mission Impossible. But yeah, can I continue my review on this, please?
Well, I mean, it's kind of biased since you're like the creator.
No, so. No. This is purely from a objective view standpoint. So let me just continue. This is.
I don't care if it's I don't care if it's objective. If it's from you, it doesn't matter what it is.
Hey, that's. Are you trying to criticize my my words? Are you putting down my
yes
my professional standpoint? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, obviously, like, because you're not because you're a non-professional movie critic, and I obviously am. I therefore have much more power over, or at least my words have much more meaning over your pitty little,
Oh look, do you work for IMBD or something?
Sure, no, you can. I work for every single movie critic platform, so it doesn't really matter, honestly.
Well, look, does Steven Spielberg, does he review his own movie?
Steven Spielberg, no.
Does Michael Bay review?
Well, because they're idiots. You see, they are simpletons. Because they're not a director and a master movie critic. That's their problem. So if you would let me continue my.
I think that's your problem.
Why? What's my problem?
That you want to be a critic and a producer.
Why is that bad? Why is that a problem? I don't understand.
Because a good review has no impartial bias.
Well, no, like I said before, this is purely an objective standpoint, and I think he just went mute, so that automatically makes my point valid. So now that he's mute, I can now continue my review. Oh no, he's back. All right, I'm just gonna continue.
I just mute it.
Yeah,
I just mute it when there's a lot of background noise.
Yeah, I realize that. Thank you for that. Because I'm not unless I mute you.
Yeah, but I'm good for you.
Yeah, okay, that's good. You don't need to put in any extra work. So, as I was saying, you will never know pure enjoyment like the miniseries. And after you watch the greatest miniseries of all times, might I add, do not. Okay. Well, I think we're about to end this review. So that's it. So that's all I had to really say. That's all I had to really say about Foresight. You don't really need to know the rest of all of all of the other part of the review. But as you can see from the first part of my review, it's a very, very good miniseries. And you should definitely watch it. We are gonna work very hard on creating this masterpiece, and I know that the work will pay off. You can take my word for it. All right. Well, now that he's gone, I think we can resume to the actual podcast, everybody. So, welcome back to the actual podcast. We are now back, away from our little sponsor there, for Foresight, little mini series that we're working on and all that. So if my co-host would politely like to join again, that'd be great.
Why am I the co-host? I should be the main host.
Well, it's called the Pickle Podcast. You do realize that, right? So I'm obvious. So since it's named after me, I obviously have more power over the series than you. And I'm the one who's managing everything in the background. You're just here on the Skype call to have like a bit of.
I'm the one who knows what our RSS feed is.
Alright, that's great for you. That's great, buddy. I don't think I need to know that though. In order to host my own show, which is the Pickle Podcast, by the way, if you didn't know. He's muted his mic once again. This is the worst time that his brother could have interrupted, honestly. Don't you agree, Mr. Nobody 711? Now that you're here again? Or are you not here again? I don't know. I can hear your static. Alright, well. now that he's gone a bit, I wanna know how everybody's day is going, you know, on this fine Wednesday. Mine has been going pretty well. It's overall haven't been really doing anything much today. I woke up fairly late today, like usual, on any usual summer day. But other than that, everything seems normal except for all the chaos that happened earlier today. Actually, I'm gonna mute my co-host mic because there's just static everywhere. So actually, I want to tell you a bit about what I had to do earlier today for the podcast, because when I was doing a few of the test streams, actually, when I was doing a couple of test streams for the podcast later today. Unmute. Hold on, he's telling me. I don't know what. He's not saying anything. I'm not gonna unmute you. No, you're not saying anything. Yeah, we'll be right back with that one. I think he's still. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Do not worry, everybody. Do not fret. I'll leave and come back. All right, don't worry. That was terrible. Are you back? Alright, hold on. Yeah, let me just unmute you. Alright, you're back.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know what was going on back there. I was assuming.
I think my words were falling on deaf ears.
Your what?
My words were falling on deaf ears.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by deaf ears. But...
It's a saying.
Oh, deaf ears?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean you can't hear anything? Just what?
Yes, I mean, you can't hear. Do you not know what deaf means?
Yeah, I know what deaf means. Okay, well, never mind. All right. Well, back what I was saying, and I think he's Skype is, you know, has occasional glitch outs, but he should be back after a while. But
yeah.
Right,
I gave the do you know how when you end the call it asks you to like review how your call was? I gave it 1 star.
Why did you? No, you're just wasting podcast time. All right, well he's gone again. This is great. Oh, so what I was saying earlier about what I had to do for the podcast for today, actually, we had to. I was looking through like the test stream that I was doing, and while I was recording a bit of the the test, I realized when I was doing like a test stream, like a private stream, I realized that said copyright strike. I had no idea why, and apparently it's because the music that I was using previously, it wasn't like it the owner had had copyright usage over it. So I could, so like after
the one you,
yeah, the
hot chocolate.
Yeah, that one. So like whenever I just went silent, it would the copyright thing would automatically detect it. So it was, yeah, so that was just.
Wait, wasn't the guy from SoundCloud though?
Yeah. But he still has copyright laws. You realize that, right?
Yeah. But so, how famous is this guy?
I have no idea, but apparently he has copyright laws. Yeah.
Why don't you ask him, hey, please, can I use your music?
That would take too long for a response, at least.
What if he responds in one day?
Yeah, I could know, cause this was earlier today, and I think I was like, I think I found out that happened like at near 1 o'clock or so. Yeah. So
in the morning?
No, 1 o'clock in the afternoon that it happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get to our first real topic, since no one cares about your channel getting banned by YouTube.
It's not banned. Don't get me wrong, it's not banned.
Yeah, but like, what? Well, but if you do it like 10 more times, maybe you'll get banned.
Well, no. Okay, so the thing is that this was like private. So I think the way that it works is that private like streams and private videos that do get copyright strike, they don't actually face any penalty. They just like,
yeah, no demonetization.
Yeah, or at least no demonetization yet. That's the, yeah. But it doesn't like give your channel like a strike immediately. You have to,
yeah,
cause it's a private video, like no one's gonna see it, so unless you,
yeah, like I made I made like a video, what was it on? It was like, I forgot what it was, but I remember getting, the simple fix I did, it was just like, YouTube gives you an option just to remove the audio which has the song.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't think it really works well though.
Hey, it gets rid of the strikes. I don't care.
Yeah, it gets rid of it. It gets rid of the strikes.
Yeah, but I mean, I deleted the video anyways, so I don't think it matters.
What video was it?
I
forget how this room looks like. Yeah,
I think it was in my assortment of the time where I tried to be a gaming channel.
Oh wait, so back in the day? Is that back in the day? Oh no.
Yes.
The old Mr. Nobody. The one that you've...
Yes, but I made very lowly edited gaming videos.
I bet they weren't even edited at all though.
No, there was like it was just like very simple editing. It was like
jump cuts.
Just like, yeah, just random jump cuts every like 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, well, that's not really editing, I'd say.
No, yeah, it's not.
It's like
it'll take you 10 minutes to do at most.
Yeah, I think there's a bird outside. Like that's.
Yeah, but my next big comeback video is gonna make you very proud.
Oh, okay. Can you give us a hint on what it's gonna be?
It's it was like a video I made on my Canadian vacation.
Oh, okay. So this is like story time for Mr. Nobody.
It is a story time, yes.
Okay, that's great. I always wanted a story time for Mr. Nobody.
All filmed on my DSLR camera, so it won't be like gaming footage or like a very bad animation. It'll be like action footage from around Canada.
Oh wow, you're going professional.
Yeah, man, I used my lovely Canon Rebel T2i DSLR camera.
Wow. Going real professional. This is some high budget filming right here that he's doing.
Well,
I can't.
My dad said it.
Wait, what?
Well, it's my dad's camera. He said it cost him like $700. So weird.
You mean the one that you used for the trip?
Yeah.
Oh.
He bought it in like I think 2012 for $700.
Oh.
It's a few years old, but it's still pretty good. It's still 1080p video.
Okay, good. We don't want none of that 720p.
That's unless it's 420.
Nah, that's even worse. That's much worse actually. That's beyond. That's way below expectations from such a high quality channel such as yours. I think he's gone now again.
Yes, give me 1 sec.
You didn't mute it in time. He didn't mute his sneeze in time. That's fine though. That's fine. Cause now that I'm talking about my my struggles this morning. What happened? So every time he mutes himself, I'm just gonna talk about what happened this morning. So basically, are you back now?
Yes.
Why didn't you mute that one? Why did you wait to?
I purposely unmuted for that.
Why?
I figured you deserved one more. In my rapid fire sneezes, you needed one more.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, my nose is all weird now.
I forgot how to invert this.
Hey, viewers, just imagine my nose oozing snot right now.
I don't think they want to do it. Yeah, don't do that to my viewers. That's very rude of you.
Was it?
To do so.
MB. So what are you saying about your morning?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what happened is, of course I was testing the stream and seeing if everything was working properly. Everything did seem to work properly. Like all the bad video settings seem to have gone away. Like cause I was able to fix it eventually. And I was seeing if everything, like if that fixed it, and it did. But then I saw that daunting text, copyright strike. Was it like copyright strike?
It's an email, not a text.
No, I don't mean I don't mean like a text on your phone, like not like a messaging, like a text, you know, like words, text.
Yeah, but they said
HTML.
Oh, but Oh, text. Okay, I thought you meant like an actual text, because YouTube only sends emails.
They're like,
cause you do get an email with the copyright claim.
Yeah, I thought you were thinking of YouTube, like they're like, yo, it seems that you've used some content that you don't own. Sorry, we're gonna have to take this down, or we're gonna have to
take your channel down.
Yeah, we're gonna try to shut down Pickles on Mayo. Sorry.
And then I get to control the Pickles podcast if your channel goes down.
No, I'll make a second channel. I'm gonna make a second channel if that does happen.
What if you're banned from YouTube?
I can always go to another country.
You can fake your identity at a new channel.
Yeah. I'll start a new life.
You could change your name to Biko.
Biko. That's it. Or the nickname that
your last.
No, but then it'd be too obvious that I changed my name, because Biko is too similar to my.
So then you could change your last name to like Williams.
Williams. So like
Biko Williams.
Biko Williams.
That's nothing like your current name.
Yeah, it's yeah, okay. I don't know if I'd change my name. Maybe I just move to another country. I think that's good enough, because I could just fake my name on the internet. It's pretty easy to do so. I don't know if you know.
You could go to Vimeo.
Vimeo? No, Vimeo is recipes.
Alright, I think I think we should move on to our first real topic of the podcast.
Yeah, I think it's been quite a long time.
Yeah, I think I've managed to get rid of my brother.
Yeah, that's
good.
Yeah, okay, that's good though. That's good. Got rid of any interruptions.
And I managed to stop the snot for now.
Yeah, alright, that's good. I should probably move this.
And yeah. So what's on the Google Doc?
Okay, yeah. Well, don't tell them our secret. Don't tell them our secret. All right. Well, basically.
What's on? on the Microsoft Word document.
Oh yeah, that's more professional. Well, okay, so first things on our list is babies crying in public, and I was and you might be thinking that like that I'm annoyed by it, and actually you're completely wrong. I actually don't hate babies crying in public. It's just interesting to see the different kind of noises that they're able to make. Like that, don't you?
Noise.
Yeah, like one time while I was in during in mass, like church in church.
Oh, I thought you meant Massachusetts.
Oh no, you thought I was using like a slang term for Massachusetts, like mass. I wouldn't say just mass though. Mass for Massachusetts. I mean, it's close enough, but like usually I'd use that's irrelevant.
You could say you could say Mass Effect 3.
Why not 4? What about the 4th one? That's the latest one, right? Is it not?
Wait, what's the latest Mass Effect? Because I've never played that.
I think it's 4. Because I heard, yeah. Because I know it goes up to 4. But that's irrelevant to what I was trying to say. But basically, I was thinking about it during mass, and I heard these various amounts of these tears coming from these different babies around the entire church, because I don't know if you know, but babies cry a lot during church for some reason. I have no idea why, but so they cry a lot, and a lot of the babies make some weird sounds, to say the least. Cause I heard one baby that kind of sound like a whale, like a whale noise, I can't replicate it myself, but just believe me on that. He sounded like a whale, and there was another. That's not a whale, but alright. That wasn't that. I know what a whale sounds like, and that's not a whale. But one baby did sound like your interpretation of a whale.
It's a whale. Whoa. That's how we cried. Just like.
Actually, yeah. It kind of sounded like he had Tourette's. Like Tourette's syndrome.
What if he actually did?
Oh, then that sucks for him. But let's not talk about that. But yeah, so they make so many bizarre sounds. Like if you've ever been in a very heavily populated area where there's a lot of babies, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like you'll hear
like daycares.
Yeah, you'll hear some some obscure
baby daycares.
Yeah, baby daycares like that. Or just regular daycares. Just regular daycares would do.
Well, you're the youngest of 2 brothers in your family, so you've never gotten to experience living with a baby. You just got to be the baby.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but I still know I still know what a baby sounds like. You do realize that.
Yeah, but you don't have to live with a crying baby for years until it stops crying.
You mean how many years are you considered a baby? How many years are you considered?
A year and a half maybe, and then you become a toddler.
Yeah.
I think
that's only 1 year. Why'd you say years? You're you sound like you're gonna have to live with this. You're gonna have to care for this baby for centuries until it fully develops into a functioning human being.
For 1 years. 1 years.
For 1 years, in parentheses for the S, of course. But actually, I'm looking at the script because I forgot what I was.
Wait, you wrote a script?
No. I wrote a script for the video that I'm drawing right now.
Are you like the puppet master and I'm your puppet?
No. What? Why were you thinking of a puppet?
I don't know, because like you scripting me.
No, no, I was talking about the video I'm drawing.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Behind the scenes of Kalahari Part 5.
This is watching me draw Kalahari Part 5.
I'm gonna tune to the stream to see what it looks like.
Yeah, you can. So I can see what the stream looks like on my mini laptop without having to go back and forth. So that's nice.
What kind of laptop is it?
It's a Lenovo actually. No, I use this. If you've seen me in school, you've probably seen me. Or no, you probably haven't actually, because I've
never.
Barely,
yeah. We have no classes besides. First of all. And then second of all,
your mic got cut out. What were you saying?
Oh, okay. So first of all, we have no classes besides PE.
Yeah.
And then second of all, I've never seen you bring it to school.
Yeah, exactly. Cause I only brought it actually near the end of the year. It was only for a project. It was only for a project. That's the real. Yeah.
What's up, Radiation King in the chat?
Radiation
and
King?
hello, Hero.
Oh, hi.
Yeah,
Where are you guys
King.
from? Baby W crying Y.
What?
Okay,
to answer that, I say why not?
Question,
We'll both answer. Double answer. This guy's getting a treat.
Yeah, you're in for a treat, man. I wanted to clarify his answer though. He said baby W crying Y.
I think he means baby with crying. Why are we talking about it?
Oh, it's because it's one of our topics. That's the only reason why.
Yep.
That's the only reason why.
And if you feel like it's a weird topic, it's because Nico's the one that made that, not me. So
yeah,
can't put the blame on me.
Well, I mean, you are on the podcast with me, so I can kind of.
Yeah, but like.
I just realized.
Yeah. Just realized what?
No. It was with my drawing. I just realized how short this. What? Yeah. What layer is it? I just realized how short this pedestal is. Or not short.
Okay, so Radiation King. To answer your question on where we're from, I will say.
Do you want to say where we're from? Should we say where we're from?
Yes. I'm gonna give our exact city name.
No, city location. Gonna give us our exact IP address
zip code.
And yeah.
Zip code. I'll give you Nico's MAC address.
MAC ad? Oh yeah. No, not my MAC address.
You know what that is, right?
No. What is?
You know what a MAC address is, right?
I don't know what a MAC address is. I think that should explain why I said. Oh, okay. I think that should explain why I was being sarcastic. I think he's trying to fetch the details of my MAC address right now. Oh, he's apparently okay. Well, yeah, you're. Hold on, let me just. All right, I have you here on my phone right now. I have you on my phone right now. You.
Wait, what's going on?
Alright, hold on. Okay, wait. Disconnect from the call right now. Just disconnect from this call. Alright, and then call me again. Alright. Cause I.
Oh God, what's this?
I don't know. So apparently he was calling me, but it also opened the Skype app on my phone for some reason. I have no idea why. That was a bit awkward. Okay, well he should be calling me any second. Actually, let me. Hopefully he picks up again. Okay.
What happened? What happened?
I have no idea.
It sounded like your house was flooding.
No, what? No, I was calling on my phone. I picked up on my phone.
Yeah, 'cause the audio sounded like your house was flooding.
Why? Was it because I was submerged underwater?
Yes. It sounded. I was like, oh shoot, is that why the thing? I couldn't hear your voice anymore, cause like you died. Drowned.
Yeah, because I was speaking to you while I was drowning. I was like, hey, Sully, can you help me? I'm kind of drowning in my house right now.
Well, how far do I live from you?
Yeah, yeah. I thought the reason why you weren't talking is because you were fetching my.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you couldn't?
Alright, so I think we should go. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think we should go to the next.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Yeah. So baby's crying. That wasn't very entertaining, but it was something. Fault. It was something worth mentioning, I guess. Alright, so...
The thing was, I didn't have anything to say about it. There's nothing much for me to say about babies crying.
Yeah, I know. It's just... You're just maybe reenacting a few of the sounds that you've heard. That's about it. That's it. About, the different amount of babies that you've heard crying.
Yeah.
Actually, you could make stock sound effects out of babies crying, actually. Like you just go to a random church, turn on some kind of what is it, it's like a walkie-talkie or something. But it's to record sound. I am
a tape. It's a tape recorder.
Yeah,
voice recorder. Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's a tape. Yeah, I think it's a tape recorder.
Tape. But the new fancy ones are not tape though. So.
Yeah, so I guess you can't really call them a tape recording, but. You could just go into any random church, honestly. You could just go into any random church, and then turn on that tape recorder, and then just wait, because usually during the homily, which is basically where the priest speaks, and gives a whole speech and all that. You can. There's quite a few babies that cry. There's never a mass.
Maybe it's because
that hasn't. What were you saying?
Maybe it's because the speakers are loud in the church.
Yeah, and they're just piercing their eardrums. They're just wailing out.
The big JBL speakers hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah. The JBL. They're not hanging from the ceiling. They're hanging from the walls, or at least in my church. But anyways, apparently you wanted to hear about my story in Atlanta and a bit of my vacation. Yeah. So if you didn't know, one of my posts. If you aren't caught up with any of my posts, which you can be caught up if you look at my Instagram. No, I was kidding. But I mentioned in one of my posts that one of my stories in Atlanta was a little chaotic. It was kind of chaotic. I think it was a bit of a hyperbole what I was doing there, but basically, so first of all, when we got to Atlanta. We went to the
ATL represent.
Is anybody here from Atlanta?
ATL.
ATL? Is that an abbreviation for Atlanta?
Yes. ATL represent.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. That's great. All right. Well. Anyways, back to my story before you interrupted me. So we first went to the aquarium. That wasn't too noteworthy for what I'm about to say. But after we went to Atlanta, after we went to the aquarium, to about around 7 p.m. and since the aquarium was closing at 9, we had to get out there soon because we already spent about 2 hours, I think, in the aquarium, and after like those 2 hours, we went out of the aquarium, and we started wandering around like the aquarium, like boundaries, like inside the aquarium boundaries, and we were like looking for this card. First of all, we were looking for this card that my brother, yeah, this card. It was a card that my brother had lost, and it was basically for this like picture that you take at the beginning of your visit to the aquarium. So we were looking at around the aquarium at first for that for maybe like a solid 20 or 10 minutes or so. I say around 10 to 20 minutes in that range, but
let's say 15.
Yeah, just 15. A solid estimate. But so we spent around 15 minutes around the aquarium looking for it. And actually, let me just. I'm thinking what to. Okay, yeah. I was just thinking of what to draw because I realized I wasn't drawing anything. So we were looking around for 15 minutes. Searching for the card on the ground, just like anywhere. But then we eventually just gave up, and we were looking for dinner because we haven't ate dinner yet. Dinner has been served. I don't know.
Yeah, the meme where it's like, dinner.
I have not seen
from the Zelda game on the Eclipse console from the time before I was born.
You mean the NES?
No, not the NES. It was like do you know that the like Nintendo they partnered with like Philips to make like this like random console, and they let like them have like some Nintendo games, but they're all awful, so it flops.
When did that?
And then like there's like this one Zelda game on this Philips console, and there's like a bunch of memes from the game. One of the memes is like what's the old guy? It's old because I've never played it.
Old man. That's what it.
I
actually don't. I think his just name is Old Man or something. I think that's what everybody calls it.
Okay. Anyways, so I think at one point in it's like he just says dinner. So it's a meme.
Just so, dinner.
Yeah. Behind the meme.
Oh wait, what?
Never mind. Forget what I said.
No, because I have no idea what we were talking about. I was like, you just said dinner. I was like, okay, well, that's. I mean, that's what I said.
Forget what I said.
Yeah, right.
Forget what I continue.
Alright. So basically, we were looking around. So after we were looking around for the card, we eventually stopped looking around, like I already said, and we started looking for dinner. And since it was 9 o'clock, for some reason, about every single diner or restaurant was closed. And we were searching around like this entire. Yeah, we were searching around. The entire
Just go to
area.
A bar.
No.
Just go to like a sports bar.
No. So it's probably gonna. It's Atlanta, right? We're at the. I don't think you've been to Atlanta though. So you wouldn't understand why we wouldn't have gone to the bar. Why that?
I've been to enough big cities to know what a big city is like.
I know, but Atlanta.
There's always. Just go to like a Burger King or something.
There was no Burger King, and like I said, every place was closed. Every place.
Just go on your Hawaii honor, and just go ask Google open restaurants near me.
Yeah, that's what I did, and there was a lot of options, but all the restaurants were closed.
So they just look to say the ones that are open. Or to say McDonald's near me, because that'll be open.
Yeah, that's what we were planning to go. It's like we were searching for, I think it was about an hour. Like I'm not even joking. That wasn't hyperbole. I think we were actually searching for an hour for food, outside, and we didn't find anything. We just didn't find anything like in our close proximity. So what we had to do is. We were thinking of going to McDonald's, and actually I think you need more context on this story why it was so stressful. It's because there was a lot of and I think you just cut off, by the way. but there was a lot of homeless men specifically in our nearest proximity, and there was a lot of shady people in there as well that we kept on having to walk past, and I think they were, and I felt like just to say the least, I didn't feel safe in the area. I didn't feel very safe. I think he's cut out again. Yeah, I think he cut out. Well, to say the very least, I didn't feel safe whatsoever while looking for.
I mean, I've been in enough ghettos in my life. I mean, you just gotta act like you belong there.
No, but there was all. Okay, so I know it sounds.
I'm just kidding.
I know, but there was okay, so there was about a homeless person about every single, like, I know it's a big city, and I've seen a lot of homeless people as well.
And, yeah, big cities always have lots of homeless people.
Yeah, so
well,
if you ever been to the Philippines, you'll definitely know a lot of homeless people living on the streets, and there's a lot of times that my family actually almost got mugged in the Philippines, but basically, yeah. So there was quite a few homeless people, and some of them didn't look too dangerous, but most of them did. Most of them looked kind of intimidating, to say the least. But so.
Did I tell you in Vancouver?
So we had to keep on passing. Wait, what were you saying?
I was gonna tell you a story I had about a homeless man, or I think was homeless. So I was like so basically it was like 11 p.m. and like no one else in my family besides me and my dad wanted to go outside. Still, and it was like, this was in Vancouver, so it was just me and my dad headed out. So we it was like cool looking, like a science center. So we just walked around it, like kind of behind it, and there was like a bunch of like sketchy people behind it. And then like one of these dudes, it's like one of these dudes that like pull down their pants. He pulls down his pants.
Oh my god.
So then we just turned the other way, and walked back.
Did he direct his?
No, I think he was just. I don't think he cared that we were there. I think he was homeless. He just wanted to go to the bathroom or something.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna do something worse. Forgot what I said.
Part of the lesson is don't walk around science centers late at night.
Yeah, or just don't walk around at night in general. How about that? That's a better lesson.
And there's like this group of like this guy of like two girls that looked kind of sketchy.
Oh yeah.
And other stuff, you know.
Whenever there's a group of just anybody during night, and it's accompanied by one very bulky man or skinny man, like a abnormally skinny man, then I think that's when you should be worried.
I think that's when you know he's on drugs.
Yeah, specifically on drugs.
Yeah, alright. So continue with your story.
Okay, so we passed by a lot of homeless men. That was quite scary because there was a lot of times that I thought we were actually that they were actually like a threat. I know that sounds kind of stupid.
I know. I kind of feel that too sometimes.
Yeah.
When I'm just walking
the streets, they look very sketchy. I don't trust any of them. So you kind of just have to like.
I kind of feel bad for them that they're homeless, but at the same time, like, I don't trust you.
Yeah, I don't trust you enough to walk near your proximity. But...
Especially when like you're in an isolated area, it's just you and the homeless person.
Yeah, I know. It's quite a thrilling experience, to say the least. We got a reference image of a ribcage actually. Should I do no? But yeah, so basically we went through a bunch of different diners, and we all found out that a lot of them were closed, and we eventually like got sick of walking like through the entire day. Like we were already exhausted, so like we were thinking of going, I think, a bit out of the city. I don't think it was out of the city though. I think it was like like a few blocks away.
Sub.
Yeah.
Oh. It's
No,
not out of the city then.
Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't in. We didn't have to take a subway, but like it would take a long time, and especially it would feel even longer because of all the can I say this, like the no, I'm not gonna say, but all the homeless people outside.
What, you use some profanity or something?
No, not profanity, but like not like a curse word profanity, but like, you know how
was was it a P word?
Huh?
Was it like the P word?
I don't know what
can
you mean by
can I say that? Can I say that on this stream?
The P word?
What, did you see a lot of like, you were wary of the... Never mind.
I don't know where you're going with that, but okay.
Here, I'll message you later about it.
Okay, so... No, but it's not like... Or at least... It wouldn't be profanity in America.
Like, what I'm saying is not profanity, yeah, but like...
Yeah.
It's not the most family-friendly saying thing, you know?
Okay, that's good to know. Because we don't want any demonetization on these streams, right? Well, anyways, so yeah, so after it's like, because when you hear it, it doesn't sound scary, or not really scary, but it doesn't sound like unnerving. But when you actually experience it, when you're there, it really kind of gets you woke, you know. You're like
no offense, but it doesn't really sound like a hectic day. It just sounds like you went to an aquarium, you saw homeless people, and you couldn't find anywhere to eat.
No, but keep in mind that like it was like just nighttime. It was completely nighttime, and that we were.
Why don't you just go? If you're desperate, just go to your hotel and just get some room service or something.
No, our hotel doesn't have room service like that. Like it doesn't. They don't serve you food like that. They're like, oh, did you order I don't know, like a salmon on for your entree? And they don't do that kind of service, right? I don't know,
but you could like, can't you order like something?
No, there's only a breakfast section, and the breakfast section was closed because it's, you know, only for breakfast.
I know, but there's some hotels that like have like.
Yeah, some hotels. Our hotel didn't have room service. That's the whole reason why we're looking for someone.
Why don't you just go to the hotel and then just ask the people there, hey, what fast food places are open near here?
Dude, all fast food places were open. It's just that they were too far away to walk. You have a minivan.
Yeah,
so I know.
So just drive.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking after doing all that, but we had to go through like the whole process of getting the car out of the indoor garage by having someone drive it there, and that took a bit of a while to actually do. So that's why we were looking around in the first place, and like and the only reason why we didn't want to do it is because that would like just driving around in the car around the city would take a little while because there's a little traffic, and there's also a lot of other places that should have been open at that hour, you know. So we just thought that, oh, like looking at a local restaurant would be much quicker rather than you know, going to a fast food place immediately, you know.
That sounds like a fun vacation.
that was only the first stop of our vacation. That wasn't even like where we were intending to go. Like,
where else did you go?
So of course we went to Atlanta, Georgia. Then we made our way down.
ATL represent.
Then we went down to Destin, Florida. I wasn't saying anything because I just wanted to leave you on the spot to show you how obnoxious you are whenever you say that. And so we went down to Atlanta, Georgia, and then we made our way down to Destin, Florida. After that, we stayed about 2 days. We went back to Charlotte, North Carolina. I think it's either Charlotte or Charlottesville. No, I think it's Charlotte.
Charlotte's a bigger city.
Yeah.
Charlottesville's not much to see. Charlottesville's in Virginia, first of all.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because it was
Charlotte's in North Carolina. So it was Charlotte, right?
Yeah, it was Charlotte. So we went to Charlotte, North Carolina. We stayed there for 1 night, and then we made our way back to homeland. That's how it's there. So yeah, Carta, it was a nice vacation, but the only real bummer, I guess, was the car ride. But even the car ride wasn't even that bad. So it was.
Well, how many hours did you drive?
16 hours. 16 hours in all for one drive to Destin, Florida, and then 16 hours for our drive to just back. 16 hours. So 32. So 32 hours in all. But 16.
Well,
hours
you managed to beat my trip. Well, my trip was around 30. My trip was around 30 hours, not counting the time we spent driving around near the mountains.
Oh. Well,
so that was like sightseeing. So you spent the whole day driving sightseeing.
Yeah, that's sightseeing. So
just driving to get places was, for me, it was like 30 hours in Canada and Seattle, and
dang.
For you beat me by like 2 hours.
Was this supposed to be a race? I don't.
Yes, that's what we went on vacations in similar times.
Not really, actually. You went at the beginning of the summer, and yours lasted for like what, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks. So
it was 13 days.
Well, that's close enough to 13. All right, don't criticize me.
Yeah.
Don't you dare criticize my.
So how does your family do vacations? Like, for me, it's just like usually just one 2-week vacation per year. Like, do you just split up the time or just do it all at once?
We usually just do it all at once, but it kind of depends, really. We usually do it all at once,
Unless Dad found a good deal on Kalahari.
I mean, actually, no, we don't really do it all at once. I don't know, our schedule. Oh gosh, what the frick was that? That legitimately scared me. But basically we don't really do it we don't really do it all at once or split it up. It's all just random. We just see whatever works at the time. He's not gonna respond because he's not even there. But anyway, anywho, back to drawing this skeleton. This is nice, I guess, if you'd say. I don't know how else to describe. And I'm sorry that I haven't been avidly redrawing this skeleton or just anything I'm drawing here, cause this looks so weird. I mean, this is how the skeleton was placed in the escape room, if you don't know, but it just looks funny how he's kind of laying back in some kind of chair. Maybe we'll give him a chair. I'll see if I'll give him a chair. Let's see. Little Hawaiian chair, if you will. Not Hawaiian, but beach chair.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. Why does he keep on interrupting his stream?
He just does.
Oh, that's
like now.
Oh, that's great. Alright, well I gave the little skeleton guy a chair, so that's nice.
Okay, so alright, you had a fun vacation.
Yeah, I didn't. That was only the time in Atlanta, Georgia. That was I know I keep on saying this, but I just had to reiterate because it sounds like very how do I say it? Very
hectic.
No, I'm trying to
mundane.
It sounds very mundane when you're
listening.
Yeah, when you're just listening to the story, but when you're actually there, it's kind of quite the.
Well, maybe if we lived in a big city, because we live in suburbs, I guess we're just not used to homeless people just all around.
Yeah, and when we eventually did find a place to eat, when we went in there, there was like a gang of motorcycles, and outside of the restaurant, and then soon after when we
probably
went to the
Club.
restaurant, what?
I said it was probably a bikers club.
No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't a bikers club. But basically,
okay.
So after the gang of bikers on motorcycles were there, shortly after when we went into the restaurant, there was an ambulance there for some reason. I had no idea why. It was right outside of a restaurant. We had, but all I could guess
what restaurant? What restaurant? Give a shout out.
Waffle House.
The best place.
Yeah. It was a shining light. It was a shining light in our despair. Just gonna draw some very poor fingers here. Actually, I'm just gonna draw this on a separate layer because I feel like I'm gonna erase the things below this. Yeah, separate layer. I feel like his mic cutting out isn't very well planned for what we're doing.
It's intentional.
Well, then it's why did you make it intentional then? There's no point in making it intentional.
So you don't hear what I'm doing right now.
No, I meant like you're like you doing it, or like you.
I'm trying to find a way to barricade my door right now.
Yeah, I know, but if you maybe you shouldn't have told your brother that you were doing a podcast, because I feel like he would have been quieter.
Yeah, because the last two podcasts he didn't care because I didn't tell him.
Why did you tell him this time then? Why did you tell?
Because I thought he would respectfully enjoy the podcast.
No, you. Oh no.
Anyways, let's go to the next topic, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay. So, after being interrupted, we're going to the. Yeah. No, oh my gosh. This is unbearable. Actually, let me save this for a second. Alright, well, next, you wanna know about me getting my braces. Actually, they're not really braces to begin with. They're not really braces. They're like the replacement for braces. What?
Isn't it like Invisalign?
Yeah, it's Invisalign, but.
Okay, so why did you just say Invisalign?
What do you mean? I was confirming your suspicion. Like you were asking me like Invisalign ? And then I was like, yeah, Invisalign, period. You know.
Okay, so why don't you just say Invisalign instead of braces?
No, because that's what you wrote, right? You said Nico gets braces.
Because you told me you got braces.
I was correcting your grammar. Or not your.
Yeah, but you told me you got braces, so technically that is a lie. You were lying to me.
Did I tell you I got braces? I don't think I told you.
Yeah, you told me. You DM'd me that on Instagram.
Oh, I don't remember that, but maybe I did. If I did, then it's partially true because it kind of is braces. They're the replacement for braces. I don't know if you know that. But they're much more. But the thing is that I think they're a little bit more expensive than braces.
Remember the dentist that came to our school?
You mean like the orthodontist?
Yeah, the orthodontics, and they're like, they gave everyone like coupons for like 50% off Invisalign.
I don't think it was Invisalign.
It was Invisalign. I remember.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Oh. Well, they're not my dentist, so I don't really care.
Did I ask your dad to switch?
No. I think they're too far away from us. Or they're not too far away, but we're just.
How are they too far away? They're based in the.
But we already have we already associated ourselves with another, like
why do
dentist company.
Why do you have dentist loyalty?
Because you must. Because it's. Because we want to be kind and respectful. Because we want to be loyal customers.
Do you care as long as you save money?
Yes, we care about loyalty more than money. Like, I'm not even kidding me.
Okay.
Apparently my parents do.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what's our next stop?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Well, did you just wanna just tell them that I got braces?
No, because I thought they would have a very interesting story, like you howled in pain as a doctor.
Oh, okay. So the thing is that like when you get your Invisalign, is that they don't actually, it doesn't actually hurt when you get it, but the thing is that when you're getting it, it starts to, it starts to kind of be uncomfortable. Not really pain, but discomfort. But then after that, when you try to take it out, when you're putting it on, it's completely fine. Or putting it on is fine. But like when you're taking it out for the first time, it's just kind of painful, to say the least. I say painful. I don't know about other people's experiences, but for me, taking it out for maybe the first few times was very uncomfortable and very painful.
Is it the kind of pain you enjoy?
No, because I don't enjoy any pain, really. Because pain is uncomfortable, like pain should be. Actually, do you want me to stop drawing? Because I think I might go on to like a video game segment. Do you want me to do that instead?
I don't really care.
Alright. That's great. Love it when someone just kindly interrupts your stream. Actually, going back to this drawing for a second before I close the drawing segment of this podcast, I just wanna mention that I completely forgot what all these symbols were. Cause like I know what the puzzle was. Cause I wrote the script like way back when, but I forgot what all the symbols look like. And if you look up escape room here, so if you look up Kalahari Wrath of Anubis escape room.
400 views, man.
I just realized the first result that comes up is my video for the Kalahari Wrath of Anubis escape room. Oh, that's perfect. All right, I think I've just accomplished everything in my life. But yeah, there's I don't think it shows any real like images of the escape room, cause like there's this about.
Then you get cheat.
But you just see what's inside. Like see, this is the second room, so this is what the second room looked like, or kind of looked like. I think it didn't look exactly like this. There's more stuff here, but it kind of looked like that.
It's what attraction, so people don't really care about it.
What do you mean? You mean the escape room? Why wouldn't anybody care about Wrath of Anubis though? It was fun. It was fun, honestly. Cause I solved about every single puzzle. If I'm gonna be honest. It was fun. It was fun though. The puzzle was fun. I like those kind of escape room puzzles. Cause it makes you feel like you're in some sort of danger, even though you're not really. Cause you can just tell them like, oh, I give up. This is too hard. I think you can actually do that. But it's only if you reached your limit. Well, basically this is what the room looks like, but it doesn't. But I don't think I've seen any real videos showcasing this escape room, which is kind of meh. Which would have been very helpful for me if they did, but oh well. Actually, oh yeah. So actually, now that I look at the image, there was a few details that I missed. Yeah. So there was like these stripes right here. Let me just. Where is that? Where? No. This one? No. This one? Yes. Okay. Good. Boom. Boom. And then like boom. 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 It's a little messy. I'll clean it up later. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I'll just not very the neatest. Alright. I think my co-host is out again. But once again, hope everybody's having a grand old day today. Hope you're having a good time watching me, do a bit of a podcast. And I think he's trying to talk right now. Honestly, I can't tell. But as you can see, I don't work very well when drawing and attempting to talk at the same time. But I think I'm gonna stop this drawing segment I just saved right here. I'm gonna stop drawing this drawing segment, and I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Cause I have some NES games that I could always play, and some N64. Yeah, I don't. Anybody actually? Let me showcase a bit of Super Mario Bros. I don't know if I have the audio down. Okay, I do. Okay. I've been playing Mario Bros for about a week or so now. I played this on my other computer when let me just get my mouse out of the way. I can't really full screen this because it gets really elongated. Like, trust me, if you wanna, let's just say that the video gets kind of messed up. But missed that jump. So basically, there you go. But basically, I've been playing this Super Mario Bros. Like the original for about a week. I've been trying to do like the speed run tactic. I'd say the hardest one to do though, the hardest world to do, is 4-2, which is also like one of the most infamous levels because of all like the glitches that it's like accumulated. Oh snap! I completely messed up that jump. Don't worry, I'm a professional at this game. So you do jump there, you do jump there, you do about a jump here. You could have done that, but you do jump. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So this is just a bad run. Don't worry, guys. I wasn't pressing the run key. I'm so stupid. But I'd say that the old school Mario games are a bit harder actually, rather than the newer ones. Like the Super Mario Bros. 3, because you don't really have any save points per se. Actually, you just don't have any save points in general. But like Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. 1, the original that I'm playing right now, they don't have any save points. It's just like all just one go. Is he still here? Hold on, let me just pause this guy. Is he trying to talk? I have no idea. I feel like he's trying to talk. Hold on, wait, let me just minimize all of this here. Show you my desktop. me see if he's trying to talk. Sorry. He's just interacting. Are you still there? There. If he replies, then he is still here. Is that the run key? I think that's the run key. Which is the B key. It's not very entertaining to watch these 8-bit. Oh my goodness. To watch these 8-bit. Mario games. Oh, I want to hear this joke. Come on. All right. Just pause before the level starts. Yes. All right. Well. We can't hear you. I have no idea. Well, let me call you back again. I don't know why he keeps on having these Skype connectivity issues. It's quite annoying, if I'm going to be honest. Everybody like the backgrounds there? Is he still? Let me just wait for him. Still not. Okay, he's finally back. Yeah, sure. What's your joke?
Why would any game on the Wii U be hard? 'Cause you're saying like modern Mario games are easier.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, nothing on the Wii U would be hard.
Yeah, like a lot of there's like Super Mario World 3D. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up this jump. Like Super Mario World 3D. It's not very hard. Like the 3D platformers nowadays, they're not very hard. Especially because you have like a save point now, and like the hit boxes aren't very wonky really, per se. You know, like I think because like a lot of the old school games are hard, are a lot harder. Like the Legend of Zelda for the classic NES. That's like the game is much harder than Zelda games today. And I just got a game over, right? Are you still there? I think he cut out again. Yeah, he definitely cut out again. You just hear static. I'm just gonna... Why do we always have these connectivity issues during the podcast specifically? You have possibly the worst luck. Or maybe not even luck. I think it's usually purely on his side. So if anything goes wrong during the stream, you can just blame him. I was just saying to everybody that if this stream. Oh my gosh! What was that? That was like a. I don't know, maybe like a raptor, an eagle. Some of those exotic animals. I think he was about to say that maybe we should end the stream.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, your brothers. Alright, let me mute you for now. I'm gonna mute you for now. So no one can hear his obviously disturbed brother constantly, interrupt our stream. Yeah, so like a lot of these old school Mario games, they can be sped run very fast, but they can be sped run very fast. Like pretty sure the world record for this is maybe about I think 5 minutes or 4 minutes, and maybe like 56 or so. I have no idea, but But again, but a lot of the do one more topic, then we can 3 point. Okay. Well, we got a game over. All right. Did you want to do one more topic? Are you gonna come back on the show? Man, I think his brother just like demolished him. Just demolishes like. All right. He told me to be entertaining, so I just gotta. Okay. Wait, he was trying to choke you?
Yeah.
Oh,
luckily,
great.
luckily he's much smaller than me, so.
Okay. So he doesn't have the physical capability.
Yes, I am. You know me in real life, man.
Yeah.
I am peak human performance.
Maybe not peak human performance, but like maybe average human performance.
All right, so let's do one more topic.
All right.
We can do 3.5 on Saturday because I'll be at my dad's house and I think
really?
So yeah, he won't be there, so he can't bother me.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Oh yeah. So we're gonna do like the same procedure as last time.
Yes.
So next topic is.
Final topic.
Yeah, the final topic, or at least for. Where's the pause button, dude? Oh, I'm not even in the window. All right. So, the final topic for at least the first part of number 3, the Pickle podcast number 3, is I'm not sure if you wrote this. I think you did write this. It says, do you keep the bathroom closed even when you're home?
Oh, that's a great topic to end on.
What did you mean by that? I want some insight. Oh crap.
Cause I was home alone, so I was like, "Hey, man, I don't have to close the bathroom door because no one's here."
Yeah, then just leave it open.
I know, but like, it's like, what do you do?
I just leave it open. What do you want me to say?
Doesn't it like I want you like to go on like a intellectual rant about like how like the freedom of being alone, so you have the emptiness that is the consequence you pay for living a life alone and stuff like that.
Oh wait, so like if you, I thought you meant like if you're left alone. Like I thought like if you're, maybe if you live alone, then maybe I want a little bit of privacy from all the ghosts that will haunt me, because like, there'd be time.
Yeah.
If you live alone, there's probably gonna be some ghosts. Everyday situation. Oh.
Bacteria.
Bacteria. Just crawling over.
Yeah. So, like, what do you do when you're home alone?
When I'm home alone, I do what I normally do. Why? What do you ask?
Whoa. What's that?
Computer.
What do you draw?
I draw whatever comes to mind.
Oh, I was hoping to get a better answer out of you so you could, like, imply something, but...
Oh, what do you think I was gonna draw something, what would be something not advertiser friendly? Something inappropriate. Is what you're saying.
I'm sure you have a secret DeviantArt that you don't share.
No, I don't have. I'd say the closest thing to DeviantArt that I have is the Instagram, which you should all follow, by the way.
Yeah, you have a Tumblr.
Oh yeah, I have a Tumblr. But actually, I don't even use Tumblr. Like
I think I've uploaded more art to Tumblr than you.
Well, is it good art? That's because art can be art, but if it's not.
I haven't used my Tumblr in months, but like, go check it out.
What was? Did you? All right, you don't know what I'm talking about, but there was a hidden block where this Koopa killed me. I don't know why they put a hidden block right there, but never mind.
Follow me on Tumblr at Mr. Nobody Doesn't Draw.
Yeah, okay. You can follow him in your own time. I'm not gonna link it in the description. How did I die to that?
you don't even link my channel or any of my social medias in the podcast description.
Okay, I'd maybe link your channel. I forgot to do that. But I think I'd link your channel, but not your social media. They can figure out your social media later.
Yeah, cause my social media links are in my YouTube banner.
Yeah. The only reason why I don't link your channel though is because you only make the podcast worse. I don't want my podcast getting a bad reputation by everybody seeing my association with you.
Your podcast would be depressing without me. Okay, just admit that.
Okay, fine. No, but there's always a connectivity issue that's always on your side. That just so happens to go off.
Wait. First of all, last podcast I was perfect. Last podcast, you're the one that disconnected the stream.
What? I didn't disconnect. I didn't. Oh, okay. I disconnected the stream, but I didn't disconnect Skype.
Yeah, no, but last time I had no imperfections. Last time.
No.
Last time I was.
Okay, well.
Last time I was Mr. Perfect in the stream.
Okay, well now you're Mr. Not Perfect, so. Okay.
I'd like to apologize to our loyal fans for today's interruptions.
That's great. Oh my gosh,
not like anyone watching this podcast.
My NES emulator is lagging out. It occasionally does that though, but it makes like jumping like a hassle. Just jumping in general. You know, the main purpose of Mario, or the main thing that you do in Mario is jumping, but.
And you hum da 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 da.
Yeah. Don't sing the song. We're gonna get copyright strike.
Yeah, we do. You know.
Wait, actually, if you do a cover of it, will you get copyright strike? I don't know.
No. Yeah, should I do?
I think it all depends on the. Yeah, what were you saying? Oh snap.
Speaking of music, I am currently working on a intro song for the podcast.
Yeah, that's great.
So
I'm gonna have to
review the main reason
first though. See if it.
If
it's actually.
Once I send it to you and you add it to the podcast, then you could comment how much you like it.
Yeah. If it's no bueno, then I'm not gonna add it. All right. That's just.
Yeah. What if it's great?
Then it's great. You know. Good for you.
You're still gonna say it's bad, even if it's Beethoven. You're gonna say, "Wow, oh that's."
Well, Beethoven wouldn't even fit with what we're trying to, you know, the groove. What I'm trying to accomplish here, you know.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be kind of like it needs to be kind of jazzy, you know. Jazz is space art.
I think the main reason I'm making this song is so you stop saying I don't add anything to the podcast.
Well, hopefully you do add something good to the podcast. Not just something, but something good. Because you can't.
I add my great opinions. I add stuff.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. But that's about it. Your opinions can easily be replaced with anybody else. Anybody else's opinions. Easily.
Yes, but me and you, we have this bonding. We have this bond. What do you? I don't want to say bondage because that's not the right word.
Yeah.
We have just a bond.
A mutual bond. Bond.
We have that connection between us, you know.
Or you could just say
Yeah, me and you, we go way back, you know, way back to the 6th grade.
Yes. Way back.
The first time we saw each other, 6th grade.
Was it? Yeah, it was strings. I remember.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have an interesting story about us meeting in school. So, when I took strings in 6th grade, I did the bass, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the class that I was originally in a different class than Nico.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Nico's class, I don't think he had like no basses, and my class had. So so his class needed basses, so I played the bass. Played the bass.
You played the bass.
Yes. So I got moved to his class, just so that class could have enough basses. So
Yeah,
if it wasn't for that move,
yeah, so
if I chose like, if I chose.
Wait, how did I die? Wait, okay, continue. Sorry.
If I chose the violin, this podcast would never exist. Our friendship would never exist.
Yeah, that's true. We never would have even seen each other. So,
I was doing PE, but I don't think I would have bothered to talk to you.
Yeah, I feel like the classes are kind. I just missed the important shortcut. But alright, I was so entranced in what you were saying that I missed the important part of the run.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting how the small choices in life can lead to bigger things, you know?
Yeah. You know, a lifelong friendship, you can say, maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Actually,
lifelong friends are good.
Yeah,
those friends are good.
Mm-hmm. Those are nice. Those are nice to have.
Yeah. So that's a nice story of how we met.
Yeah. If anybody was ever wondering, even though we like have one class together, which
PE.
is just PE.
Last year, but we still talk, you know.
Yeah, we do occasional podcasts, here or there.
Yeah.
I keep on jumping on that block. I am such an idiot.
Do you remember Nobody's Pickles?
Oh yeah.
Two videos.
Yeah, 2 videos. That's it.
Second Life and Robocraft.
Yeah. Actually, I'm playing. We should definitely do another video though.
For Nobody's Pickles?
Yeah, Nobody's Pickles.
Yeah, but you said it's too hard.
That was a good series though. Yeah.
It was entertaining, but you said it's too hard to edit.
Yeah. The thing is that it's not really too hard to edit. It just takes too long, like compared to all my other compared to like the other videos that I could have made. I guess if you would say, I don't know.
Okay, we'll make like 2 or 3 more videos just to send off the series.
Yeah. Maybe not send out the series. Maybe we can continue doing. Yeah.
Wow, I get to have 2 series on your channel. I am your channel.
You mean this is just a collab though? This isn't. See,
yeah.
like, because, oh my god. You see, like when you're doing a podcast, I think it's well known that you kind of have to have like 2, like at least at the minimum like 2 people, like on your on your podcast in order for it to actually be entertaining. Because if you just talk to yourself like, oh. Like on to the next topic.
Is Taco Bell unhealthy? I mean, I don't know. My sister named Kyle said that she likes
my sister
Panera
named
more.
Kyle said
she said
that she
likes
gained
Panera
5
more.
pounds during the summer.
The summer where we only ate Taco Bell because we lost a bet to Jimmy during the great chess wars of 4th grade.
You're creating a whole another narrative right there.
Exactly.
You should make a story out of how maybe that's how your story should a story by Mr. Nobody 7-Eleven. You know?
Yes. Hey guys, my name's Kyle. Kyle Smith Donald, yes.
Yes, Smith Donald.
So yeah, after the great chess wars of 4th grade and my sister gaining weight over the summer,
specifically my sister getting weight.
My sister ended up getting married to the guy that made her gain weight at Taco Bell. And
how could she?
But they at the wedding day, they called off the wedding and they blamed me. They
immediately got a divorce.
Yes, and they blamed me for it because they said that Jimmy couldn't bear that his wife's brother had a terrible podcast. So,
with Pickles on Mayo.
Yeah, so it sent me into a depression. And my therapist said, and after 6 visits, my therapist said I was a lost cause. And then my uncle he told my parents it was time to let me go. So I got put into a mental institution. And that's how I met Pickles-on-mayo. At the mental institution.
At the mental institution.
And then we both got released on the same day. And he said, like, hey, let's start a podcast. And that's how Kyle Smith Donald and
dang it, what the frick is going on?
It's a good start time.
Alright, hold on. I don't know if you noticed, but the screen is black. But actually, this is a good time to end off the podcast.
Yes, before we hit 3.5, which should be a perfect podcast because there'll be no brother to interrupt.
Yeah. So my screen just a little pushed out there, but other than that, we we're going off into
the sunset.
Yeah, other places. The sunset. But so that was the Pickle podcast, everybody. That was a great note to end off of, sharing a bit of inspiration, a bit of your, a bit of your story there. That was great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, teacher.
your teacher inspired
class. And then the teacher's like, class, no clapping.
No clapping.
We'll never get through this if you keep clapping.
Why wouldn't you want clapping though?
No, because you know how teachers that always like with like a class, like you do like a good presentation, everyone claps. And then the teacher is like, no clapping, we'll never get through all the presentations.
You must save your applause for after all the presentations, please. You know how they always...
Like the teacher's like, y'all better clap in sign language.
Yeah, I know. See, did you ever have to do like something like a snapping, for clapping? Like, did you ever have to do that?
Yes, I think I remember having a teacher that made me do that. I'm sure.
Really?
I'm sure one of my teachers did, but I don't remember which one.
It's so stupid. It's like
yeah,
why
just teachers
even
hate.
bother? Yeah.
Teachers hate applause.
Yeah, they just hate any kind of sound in general, is what they hate.
Unless it's the sound of Bill Nye explaining what inertia is.
Oh, Bill Nye, I love you, Bill Nye. You're my hero, Bill Nye.
Did you see Bill Nye at? Did you see Bill Nye at the MLB celebrity game?
MLB?
Yeah, but that's baseball.
No.
Baseball's like
he
the
was,
one.
He was in a.
Baseball.
He was in a.
Yeah. Baseball is the one sport I don't watch.
Oh.
But
I
remember seeing it. It's even I think it's boring.
Oh, I thought it's because it's too American for you. I was like,
yeah. No. So yeah, I saw on my Instagram feed Bill Nye at the MLB celebrity game and his great hit.
Yeah. Wait.
So yeah.
Is that it? I thought you were gonna.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna.
Nothing more to it.
Oh. You just wanted to mention
nothing more.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're talking about Bill Nye, and I was like, hey, he was in the MLB celebrity game.
That's great to know. Alright, well, other than that, guys, thank you all for watching the Pickle Podcast. Number 3, by the way, if you didn't know.
So see you guys in 3.5?
Actually, yeah. So we're doing, since we weren't able to cover everything. Actually, do we need to do a 3.5? Because I feel like this is a very good standalone episode. I feel like
just make the next one number 4.
Yeah. I think number 4 because I think we already covered a lot of topics.
So we can just add We can just add the rest of them to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So. The only reason. Actually. What were you saying?
We can keep interrupting each other.
Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. This is freaking.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, a funny idea would be to, like, put special guest, which is, like, my brother. He's interrupting for half the thing.
Yeah, okay, so that's the only reason why you wanted to like, do a 3.5 is because you're your brother. I was considering doing a 3.5, but now that I think about it, I think we're just good 4 is standard.
I think a 4 will be fine.
Yeah.
4 will be fine.
Yeah, 4.
So are you gonna put that with Mr. Nobody's brother?
No, with nobody's. No, I don't think so. I think it's good to keep it like this.
We got good enough material in.
Yeah. I mean, I could always add a little bit of featuring Mr. Nobody's brother, but for now we'll just keep it as.
Yeah, you can put that in the description because no one reads the description. Just put that in there.
That's true. With Mr. Nobody's brother. All right. Well,
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you all for watching. If you'd like to see more of us, you can always check out my social media. Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff at picklesonmayo.
Check me.
Yeah, and also check out Mr. Nobody 7-Eleven's channel as well. Anything else?
And check out my Twitter at the Mr. Nobody 711 and my Instaham at Sully in the Box.
Oh. And I was about to ask you, do you want to say anything else, like your social media, and you just swept it away.
Yes.
Well. Yeah, so I think this is a good note to end off of. What do you think?
I think it's a great note.
Yep. All right. Well.
Is it a D? Is it a me? Is it a G?
It's a D flat. Is what it is.
F sharp.
Okay, I think we should stop making music references, cause this is going nowhere. Anyway, thank you all for watching the Pickle podcast. I know I already repeated this, but just wanted to, thank you all for coming once again and watching the Pickle podcast today once again.
And
as usual.
Tweet Nico to set up a Patreon.
What do I need the Patreon for though?
For money. For undeserved money.
Hey, I work hard for this, You realize I work hard. I slave away in the background while you just sit there, like sharing your little opinions.
I could run the podcast just as well as you.
No.
I know how to use OBS. All right.
I know, but can you really?
Okay, fine. It's just my fire alpaca drawings wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, okay, and your commentary wouldn't be nearly as superior as mine, but all right, you could just leave that at that.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah. What were we gonna say?
I was saying, you could go immediately announce podcast number 4 right now.
Oh wait, for
on your
Saturday?
Instagram.
You mean for Saturday?
Yeah, put on your Instagram Saturday.
Do we really want to though? We really want
yes.
to do on Saturday? I don't know. Maybe we'll look for another time. Maybe Sunday or Saturday.
Whoa, Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Don't you have church or something though?
Oh no. Okay, so occasionally we have church on Sunday and Saturday. So this time
is this one of those weekends?
Yeah. So we usually have church on Sunday, but recently we've been going to church on Saturday a lot. So.
Okay,
yeah,
so it just depends on what day you go.
Yeah.
So just let me know. Let me know,
Yeah. It's all down to like the schedule.
Hi guys, so look out for Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, just be aware. Well, I'll obviously announce it through my Instagram. You can check out that. You can scout the Instagram for more updates if you'd like. So, yep, this is a good note to end off of, and yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for watching the Pickle podcast for the 4th time, and we're signing off.
No, it's a third. It's a third time.
No. Like I'm at the 4th time. Like I'm.
Because of 2.5. Because of 2.5.
No. I was gonna say for the 4th time because I've been trying to do the outro for 4 times. 4 times.
Now we're on the 6th time.
Yeah.
That's the 6th time.
Yeah, it's the 6th time now. Then.
That was the 7th.
thank you everybody for watching the Pickle Podcast, and hope we all see you again in the next episode of the Pickle Podcast. And we're now signing off. Peace.